EA Sports. It's in the game. That's one of those plays that you call, and everything seems to happen exactly as it's scripted in the playbook.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up.
is what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Burrow will throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Then Xavier Woods with a pick, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now Burrow. He'll dump this off to Cook. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
11.
4th down, here's Joe Burrow. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
11-90.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Bengals at 1-6 now. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
12. 11. 12. 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
11 MT, hey! 11. 11 Thomas. 11.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
12.
Burrow on play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, Cook. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
11.
Here's Cook again. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
12.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
7-7, our score after 1. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling it now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
For
this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach jumping forward. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On one, ready?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Cook following the penalty. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a
fighting Sully.
as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
43!
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Hello.
Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Here we go.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Yellow, yellow.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Panthers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to... Now Burrow loses the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow is going to go for a big play downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Hands it off out of the gun, down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Yellow.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic?
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 39, Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. around the NFL third quarter from Foxborough. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes now to throw. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
15.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Sunday.
Now here's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Now Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
12. 11.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. There he goes left side. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Yellow.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Another catch there for Waddle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases: offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 73 yards.
Here we go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 MT Tank. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things, but ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Panthers, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.